And today we have a very, very special guest with us. Who are you, sir?
Hey, guys. Hey, guys, this is Liam Land from Dragon's Den and the Dragon Quest 9 New York City meetup.
Awesome status. Yep.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for joining us.
We need content, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. We were going to run out of games eventually, right?
Yep.
Almost to the end.
Almost. For the main series.
We're there. Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, but then there's all the monsters and the slime series and everything. You got plenty of stuff to play.
That's true.
Keep it going.
So, what are you here for today, sir?
I guess I'm here to talk about some DQ9 multiplayer.
Yes.
So you guys just would have wrapped up the DQ9 story mode, right?
Correct.
Yep.
How did that go?
It went.
It went.
It went, yeah.
It went significantly better than 7. I'll say that much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
A lot smoother, a lot faster,
You know, 7's just really lengthy, so...
Yeah,
That's true.
What is your opinion on 7?
I was really excited when it came out for PlayStation, and then I played it. And it was just really long. It's a long haul.
And you lost your love for it every hour.
Absolutely, yeah. The repetition and everything. I really couldn't get into it, but I still supported it for 3DS, and I like the 3DS version better because I think they improved a lot of the pacing. But it's still, yeah. I know you guys would have played the 3DS version, right?
Yeah, we did.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's so.
Sadists.
Yeah. So if you thought that was a long haul, the PS version is even worse than that. But yeah, so I guess I first became a Dragon Quest fan when I was 10 years old.
Really?
And I saw Dragon Warrior being played at a friend's birthday party in like 1989. I was like 10.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
And yeah, so I pretty much immediately bought a copy. And then when all the sequels came out, I started playing those. I loved 3 and 4, especially 4, with all the chapters and the characters and everything.
Yes.
And the music was just fantastic. And then, yeah, I used to watch the anime show with Abel. And it used to like feature the music from the games, and like you'd hear Dragon Warrior 3 music and 4 music. Right. Even before those games had been released in the US, you could hear that music in the anime.
Oh, that's cool. Do you
yeah,
still
back
have
in like
a copy of the anime? I'm finding it.
Oh yeah, I've got a crappy VHS version of the dub. Yeah, I think that's really all that survived at this point.
Nice.
But yeah, there's some fan subs going on of the series that should be completed relatively soon. I don't know. They've done a lot. But yeah, so then I guess there was a long dry spell with no releases for a while. And then Dragon Warrior just kind of became something I used to play as a kid. And then news of Dragon Warrior 7 was being released, and I started to like research it again and get back into the fan base.
Yeah.
I joined the Enix forums when I was in college to kind of chat about the game somewhere around like 1999, 2000. And that's when I found out about like the fan translations of DQ5 and 6, and I was like, oh well, I gotta play these before 7 comes out.
Right.
So yeah, so I played through those in college and loved them. Even 6. I know you guys hate 6. A lot of people hate on 6, but I actually like the non-linear exploration of it.
Well, actually, in my rankings, I put 6 above 7. So you gotta talk. Oh
yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
I don't hate 6 though. It's just not as good.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
It's the most subpar of a great series.
But in the actual booklet for 7, there was this advertisement for Dragon Warrior 4 remake for PlayStation.
Right, yeah,
and the whole fan base was like flipping out when they saw that. and we were so excited. And then it was just like a huge letdown when it got canceled and Heartbeat left the gaming industry or went on hiatus forever or whatever. And
didn't they use a lot of those same assets for the DS release?
They did, yeah. It's pretty much a port graphically, I think. But you had to wait like 5 or 6 years for that, and we didn't know that was coming.
Right.
So, but yeah, back then there was just such a huge resurgence because you had the remakes for Game Boy Color coming out. You had all the fan translations of like the Super Famicom games we didn't get. A guy named Silk Wizard actually created Dragon Warrior Online, fan-made NES-styled Dragon Warrior MMO.
MMO, huh?
Yeah, it was released on the Beyond servers like 10 years before Dragon Quest X would be released.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was really interesting just hanging out with people on the NX forums and people I still know today, and logging on to Dragon Warrior Online and playing this little like 8-bit MMO with people, and it was crazy fun at the time. And then so my wife is actually from Japan. We met in New York City, but she was on work assignment. And it was just kind of weird timing. So in May of 2016, I booked a trip to Japan to go to the Dragon Quest Museum in Tokyo. And then like a month before my trip, I met my future wife in New York, who was from Tokyo or living in Tokyo at the time. So then 2 days after we dated for a while in New York, 2 days later, I'm flying to Tokyo to go to the Dragon Quest Museum and meet up with my future wife. So yeah, it was just weird, the timing on that. It was like I booked the trip 3 months before I met her, and then we're like courting at the Dragon Quest bar in Tokyo.
That's cool. Was she as big of a Dragon Quest fan?
No, actually, it was kind of funny. She didn't really know what it was. So I had to, I was explaining it to her, and she's like, oh, she kind of like understood. She's not really a video game otaku or anything.
Okay.
But I was, when I was explaining it, I was like, kind of had to, it was just weird explaining what Dragon Quest was to a Japanese person. So I just explained it. I was like, this is my Japanese culture.
This is a cultural event. It's like a national holiday. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think it's just if you're in Japan, she knew what a slime was, and she kind of generally had a sense of it because it's everywhere in Tokyo. It's kind of hard not to walk by and see something Dragon Quest related, or not visit Tokyo and not see at least something.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of photos of the merchandise, and everything's just got Drakis and slimes on it, like
absolutely.
Soda Pop and.
Oh, hi there. I hope you enjoyed this clip from Puff Puff Hour, a Dragon Quest podcast. If you happen to like what you see, you should subscribe. We have full podcast episodes detailing the main series of Dragon Quest 1 through 11. Oh yeah, and if you like the content, you should check out our other shows from All Out Geekdom Entertainment. We have Nude Clan and Ultima Final Fantasy, the ultimate Final Fantasy podcast. Or, Dragon Quest.